Oh my gosh. I just clicked record on what will be my first ever clip on my new camera. Wow, how we looking, guys? We're currently shooting in 4K. So good morning from the ultra digital high definition world of Ben Gravy Vlogs. How's she look?
Is it good?
Looks all right.
I mean, what?
Now it looks good.
Ah, you didn't say that. Whatever. I just woke up. I don't look that nice.
No, you do look nice.
Thanks.
All right, I'm hopping in the car right now. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Woo! What's the West Coast update, dude?
Little Wedgers.
Little Wedgers, that's it?
Yeah, yesterday at Wedjo. Oh God, look at his new camera. Got the overnight shipping.
Dude, I bought it on the spot.
Dang, dude, Blair's coming in hot right now. Dude, did you get the double Rolito? I got that, dude. That was sick. 5 on that. That was like the best one. Wave of the day.
We're collabing right now, dude.
Yeah, he doesn't even know he's gonna be on your video.
All right, Nub Nation, here we are. Hello.
Did you get in touch with Dad?
Oh my God! What are you doing? What's up, Yodi? Yodi! What's up, dog? What kind of claims do you make on a day such as this? I don't know. There's kind of a wave. There's kind of a wave. Definitely fall. Feels like Halloween out here. New Jersey and California are sharing the exact same attitude right now. Literally, I was just talking to Beef's official on FaceTime and he showed me a clip of the ocean and it looks the same. Offshore wind, super small, brown water, pretty classic. But it's not often that the East Coast and the West Coast are like getting along as far as the waves are concerned. It's usually either California's pumping or we're pumping here and the other coast is flat. But yeah, let's go get some waves. Kind of fun actually looking. I'm stoked. To the sand? those waves are what I would call not very good. But there is actually a couple fun ones out there. I just went out there and the wind is offshore, the water is chilly, and I had to strap into my 3-2 wetsuit. So I wanted to talk about season changes on the East Coast as a surfer. Obviously, we have the 4 clear seasons that we've known about our entire lives: spring, summer, fall, winter. But what does this mean for surf? Pretty much every single season can have waves. And every single season can have flat spells. And every season on the East Coast most certainly does have flat spells. Now the difference here pretty much is that we're talking about temperatures. Mid-July or mid-August, we're wearing board shorts. And in mid-February, we're wearing 6mm wetsuits with boots, gloves, and hoods. Typically, we get the most surfable waves during our fall and winter seasons. Now, obviously spring and summer have great surfable waves, and a lot of the time, like, we'll get really solid south swells in the spring, and we'll get great tropical style cyclones in the summer. Hurricane season begins every year on June 1st and ends every year on November 30th. So any tropical or subtropical cyclone that comes across the East Coast in that time period, if the winds reach high enough speeds, it's usually deemed a hurricane. But that doesn't mean we can't get hurricanes outside of the hurricane season. Pretty much, as the world works, we like to pocket things into categories. But regardless, there are cyclones and winter storms, bomb cyclones, bomb genesis, hurricanes, tropical depressions, so on and so forth. There are storms and there is weather activity all year round. In the summertime in New Jersey, the water is usually going to be in the region of board shorts. You could wear a spring suit, board shorts, or maybe some kind of a top or a rash guard, because on the East Coast during the summertime, our water heats up. And then as fall progresses into winter, we slowly put layers on. In September this year, we were wearing board shorts. In October this year, I wore board shorts, a spring suit, a short arm, and then I'm finally in a 3-2 wetsuit. We slowly morph into the 4-3 boots, gloves, hoods, and by November, December, we're wearing the whole kit and caboodle, and through March and April, and even May, we're still wearing the full wetsuit. Now, the reason that all of these hurricanes are forming at this time period, end of summer and the fall, is because that's when the ocean water is the warmest. Hurricanes obviously are driven off of warm energy. They form when the water is around 80 degrees, but that's not to say that cyclones and storms can't form other times in the year. Pretty much how a storm works is when, say we're talking about a hurricane and it's moving up the coast, we'll get a couple days of northeast winds because the storm is sucking all the energy towards it. And as it works its way up, it usually works its way out to sea. So as it works its way out to sea, it ends up pulling the wind west. As the system passes by New Jersey, it pulls the wind west, and that's where you're gonna get those perfect offshore days. Best ones for us is when the storm stalls out to sea, the hurricane surf keeps coming in, and the wind stays offshore for a couple days at a time. That's when you get the full-blown dreamers. As surfers on the East Coast, those are the types of things that we are always looking for, tracking, following, and trying to hunt down. We only get really, really good surf about a dozen to 2 dozen times a year. So other than that, you are usually just surfing mediocre waves. It's definitely good to educate yourself on swell charts and NOAA weather patterns so that you know when the good waves are going to come and when the wind's going to be offshore and so on and so forth. But for the most part, we usually have waves all year round, despite a few days that are actually dead flat. For the most part, season changes on the East Coast only means one thing: differences in temperatures. You can look online and you can always find what wetsuit you're going to want to wear depending on how the water temperature is. You're also going to want to educate yourself on the wind, because today the wind was blowing offshore, and a lot of times when the wind blows offshore, it blows the warm water off the top and brings the cold water from the bottom up to the top of the surface and creates something called upwelling, in which the water's going to get colder and you're going to want a wetsuit. So stoked we could go off on this tangent for the dream. What a legend. All right, we just got to Philadelphia. Today I'm going to the doctor with my mommy because I have this weird cyst on my chest. I got this thing checked out when I was in high school. They said it was nothing to worry about, but recently it's gotten bigger, and I wasn't too worried about it, but my mom is, so going to the doctor. Know what I'm saying? Gotta get those checkups. Make sure you're healthy. The only lady that parks 5 blocks away from the doctor's office because she likes the parking attendants. So I'm claiming just gonna try to get this thing removed so I never have to worry about it. That would be the ultimate dream. And my mom's ultimate dream is just to go to the doctor 7 days a week with somebody, anybody, even a pet. We're gonna zap my brain with this right here. Ah. 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 Ah.
How are you?
How you doing?
Nice to see you.
You too. All right. I'm prepped for surgery. I'm prepped for surgery. Get out of here. My mom's trying to find another mole on my head so she can get it taken off. You go to the skin doctor, you just get it all taken off. The thing that they removed from my chest, I'll just show it to you. It's terrifying. Pretty much Halloween status, that thing. It's a non-cancerous cyst, nothing to worry about, he said, but it was gnarly when they were pulling that thing out. Our jaws were on the floor of how big it was. Never had an experience like that in my life, but that was straight up gnarly. Look at this thing. What's up?
What's up?
Legend. Can you make surf ranch? 100%. Will you be there? Be there? Be there? Yes. Period. The stoke is on. On. Liked by Kelly Slater. Was it a dream? All All right, Nub Nation, it was not a dream. Kelly Slater did DM me. He did send me a specific date that I'm going to the Surf Ranch. It is going to be in the 2018 calendar year. I am beyond stoked. I am beyond elated. I am amping. I'm stoked. Thank you guys so much. Obviously, none of this would be possible without anyone from the Nub Nation. So I just want to say to you guys, I love you guys so much. And I am beyond grateful for everything that has happened to me since I started this vlog. And this is going to be one of the most fun vlogs that I'll probably ever have the opportunity to shoot. So hanging out with Kelly Slater for a day at the Surf Ranch in California, it's going to be the absolute dream. On top of that, Nub Nation, today is the day my Sector 9 semi-pro skateboard has been released. It is out. It is currently available online, and I have some really epic things to share with you because the boys from Sector 9 sent me a couple outtakes. Here's one now.
Yo, does Sector 9 follow you guys? Follow this.
So pretty much all I'm claiming is that the link is in the description. The board is out. You can go on the Sector 9 website or you can go to a surf shop near you and you can get the Ben Gravy Dream semi-pro skateboard model. These guys did an amazing job. As you saw before, they did the semi-pro master getting barreled at El Slamo coming out, and I'm just blown away and completely honored that I was picked by Sector 9 to get my very own signature skateboard, and there's just a lot of fun stuff that came along with it. We made a really awesome video that is now live on the Sector 9 YouTube channel. You can go check that out as well. I'll leave the link for that in the description. I'm also going to post that on the community page. Here's some more clips from that video, but I just want to say thank you to Sector 9. You guys are absolutely rule. Thank you to the Nub Nation, and check out some highlights from the Sector 9 Ben Gravy semi-pro skate edit that we made. I'm stoked. Check it out. Nub Nation, hanging out with this dog right here, Junebug. So today after I went surfing, I actually went and looked at a couple of houses. I am on the house hunt, and it has been extremely difficult for me. I put an offer in on a house, signed a contract, was gonna settle on October 5th, and the deal fell through. The seller had to pull out for personal reasons. And then I found another house that I really liked, and I was gonna put an offer in, and it was already under contract, but we found out like literally it can't, like the information, like their attorney review ended while I was looking at the house. So like I was gonna put the offer in, and like their other real estate agent called my real estate agent and was like, it's off the table. Like literally the day I was looking at it. So I've looked at about 10, 20 houses, at least a dozen, I can't even remember. Found some that I like, you know, 2 that I was willing to buy. It's been super gnarly, but yeah, anyway, I haven't been showing that stuff because, I don't know, it's kind of weird, like people's personal stuff, you know, like their houses and stuff. But once I find the house that I'm gonna get, I'll share it with you guys. But yeah, I've been super mentally involved in that, so it's kind of been like pretty gnarly, wearing me out. Every time I get home, I'm like just on it, like ding 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 ding, gotta look, and then I'm just like looking at houses all day long. Anyway, got home, had tons of emails, got a lot of behind the scenes work to do. Me and my brothers are actually going to be doing a series, a 10 episode series for the app Snapchat. It's a docu-series about our lives, so I really don't know what they want to do, but we signed the deal. We're doing it. So whatever that means, 10 episodes on Snapchat. So I guess it's a TV show. I have no clue. Interesting stuff. Anyway, just some random life updates because I've been traveling so much and it's all been like surf. I'm going to be home maybe for a little bit, so hopefully I can get back on top of everything, all my emails, all my business stuff that I have to take care of. Because when I'm on the road, it's just like surf, edit, sleep, surf, edit, sleep. So just want to say thank you guys. I'm super stoked. I'm going to show you guys the camera that I bought tomorrow. I'm looking at it right now, but you guys haven't seen it. I'm going to show it to you in the vlog tomorrow, and I'm really stoked about it. So just stoked about everything. Thank you guys for the dream. Thank you for the win. A lot of awesome stuff coming up, so I really appreciate you guys being here. I love you. Nub Nation for the win, and I'll see you tomorrow for the dream.